right, welcome back, and it's time for Nobody Ask You.
Yes, we're answering the internet's most burning questions. Even though they didn't ask us specifically, we're going to answer them anyway.
All right, so let's hear our first question. Okay. My fiance used to date one of my best friends, and she doesn't want him to be in our wedding. So she dated him for about 6 months over 5 years ago. We've all hung out in social settings over the years. She knows he's one of my best friends since childhood, but she says she's really uncomfortable with me having him as a groomsman. But we've always said we'd be groomsmen in each other's weddings. What should I do? I'm stuck in the middle. This is a fascinating question because why does it bother her so much?
Is she in love with
That's
him?
what I'm thinking. It may be good to exercise this guy out of your life altogether.
Because I'm thinking, I'm like, if that were me.
Why would that bother you?
If it was 5 years ago and they dated for 6 months and you're marrying her, she's marrying you guys are happy together, I'd be like, I don't care. 5 years ago was like a lifetime ago. And 6 months is not that long of dating. So I'd be like, why do you care so much? I would have a serious conversation and be like, why does it bother you so much?
I think the conclusion that we've come to is call off the wedding.
No. I'd say do the wedding.
That's what you do. Call off the wedding. This girl's still in love with that guy.
I might have a meeting with the three of them and say, do you still like her? And he'll say no. Say, do you still like him? And she'll say no. And I'd be like, then what's the problem?
Yeah, what's the problem?
What's the problem?
What's the problem?
What's the problem, Jennifer?
This guy broke her heart or something. I don't know what's going on.
There's something more going on. I think he should.
Get out of there!
I think he should be in the wedding, and you guys can work it out as long as a big surprise doesn't come out that she's still in love with him.
Listen to her. Listen to your cut man.
Okay.
Get out of there.
So what's our answer?
Stop the wedding.
No, I don't think you. No, I think you have a meeting with the three of you all and you work it out.
Stop the wedding.
No.
That girl still got feels.
Okay. Let's just move on. I accidentally shaved off my eyebrow and I'm freaking out. It luckily was only half of my eyebrow, but how do I make it look less visible? I can't just stay indoors until it grows back.
Well, I guess you'd do one of those fake markers.
I would say consider getting it microbladed. And what do you mean by fake marker? Like a Sharpie?
It's a fake, and you use a marker. So that's what I mean.
What's a fake marker? So
well,
a marker, but like
marker,
one that's
the mark
pretending
is fake.
to.
The eyebrow's fake.
Is
You
the
use
marker real?
Listen, we know what I meant. Here's the thing. I don't like this. What do you call it? Microblading. No, the microblading's not that bad. Okay. But stop with the tattoo. The tattoo stuff on where it's so thick, like you've shaved all your hair off, and then and you look like Groucho Marx. You're walking around like this. You know, don't stop, please, women. You're scary. You look like a ventriloquist dummy.
What are you? Okay. I don't want to say you don't know anything about women's eyebrow care, but I'm picking up a lot that you don't know anything about.
I know what I see, and I have seen too many women.
I don't know if this is a man. This could be a man.
Eyebrows.
We don't know. It didn't say man or woman. This is just a person.
Whoever it is. I don't like when the eyebrows are so, ominous, like Sam Donaldson from ABC News.
My eyebrows are microbladed.
Ronald Reagan
and I'll go ahead
today
and say
was
that.
shot.
My eyebrows are microbladed, and it's the best decision I've ever made. I still got hair there.
Still have hair.
I still have hair, but then it's also tattooed underneath it, so then it just looks done all the time.
But
this person, no, the girl who does my microblading, she does it for a lot of people. The day that she did mine, she had a guy in there who she was doing his brows because he was a welder and burned both of his eyebrows off. So he had no hair, and he was super self-conscious about it. She made it look so natural. She showed me the pictures of it after the fact. I would have had no idea he had them microbladed because she did it so naturally.
I'm just making this up. There's not a tribe of women running around out there loose that have just painted eyebrows.
Yes, some women
with
do.
no hair, and they look like a clown.
Yes, they do. I agree. And loose from what? The grasps of man who gets them so well like you do?
I don't get that type of pretension, I am sorry.
It's not pretension, it's a style choice, and sometimes...
That's not a style choice, that's a disaster. Okay. That's like the Hindenburg.
Okay.
All the humanity.
You've been dying to talk about this, it seems.
No, it just popped in my head and I wanted to say something. Does a pickle taste good with yogurt? Just asking, I've never tried it, LOL.
Did you write this question in? Because the way you read it made it seem like it was coming from your heart.
I don't know. A pickle could taste good with yogurt.
A pickle could taste good with like cottage cheese, I think. Yogurt, if you're doing plain yogurt, like plain Greek yogurt, I wouldn't do it with like a strawberry yogurt or something. Mm-hmm. But then I love pickles any time of day. Sometimes right before I go to bed, I'll eat a pickle. I'll just think about it sitting there in the fridge in the jar, and I'm like,
well, of course.
You're coming home with me.
We've all seen your baby bump, so.
That was not my stomach on our Facebook page. That was his.
Oh, you're trying to say I'm fat?
No. Are you trying to say I'm fat? Oh, I can't even see those raised eyebrows because they're so light in color. How do I quit saying sorry after everything I do? Sometimes I say it for stuff that doesn't even need an apology. My friends say it's annoying. I really don't want to bother anyone, but do you have advice? I do this. I say I'm sorry after almost everything. I'll say a joke about someone to their face, like cutting them down, but it's obviously a joke. They know it's a joke. I know it's a joke. But he'll get on to me because every time I go, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. And they're like, no, I know. And I'm like, I know. I just need to say it.
No, I've broken you of that. You don't do that as much. When we first started working together, you would come up with something funny on occasion, and then you would immediately apologize for it, and it would aggravate me so much. It's like hitting a home run and then just walking to the dugout. Round the bases. Be proud. Don't say sorry. You've entertained people. Nothing to be sorry about.
Perfect. You're so stupid. And I stand by it.